Here's a quick lesson on converting decimals to percentages. If we use our knowledge of place value, we'll be able to work this out very quickly because we're turning our decimals into hundredths. So we're turning it into a fraction to turn it into a percentage, because percentages are basically hundredths. So I can use my knowledge of place value here. So if I look at the top one at 0.85, this one here is tenths and this one is hundredths. So the 8 is 8 tenths and then the 5 is 5 hundredths. So what I have is that if I've got 8 tenths and 5 hundredths, I've got 85 hundredths. So that equals 85 hundredths. And if I've got 85 hundredths, that equals the same as 85%. So what I need to do is just look at my hundredths column there, the one 2 away from the decimal point, and it's going to be 85%. So the bottom one here, pop me on pause and tell me how many percent that is. So you either did or you didn't, and if I look at the hundredths there, it's 2, but I've got 32 hundredths. So 32 hundredths, it must be 32%. Now, I haven't got any hundredths here, but I can use my knowledge of place value again. I've got 6 tenths, so I must have 60 100ths, because I put a 0 in next to the 6. I have 60 100ths, so that must equal 60 100ths, which equals 60%. So the bottom one, put the 0 in, and we can skip out the middle part. That must be 30%. So 0.3 is 30%. And the percentages we're talking about here are how much of a percentage of one whole. So how much of a percentage of one whole one. So 0.3 is 30% of a whole one. So if I have a 0.3 of something, I've got 30% of something. Now, I've got a slightly different one here, because there's my hundredth, so I've got 86 hundredths, but then I've got a 2 here as well. So I've got 86.2 hundredths. Well, all we do there is we say, okay, I've got 86.2%. Let's make the decimal clear. And so on the bottom one here, that's 73, that must be 73.5%. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Come back soon.